and welcome back to the channel and the next game we're going to do on the channel. I know I've kinda juggled between two games lately that I've said that I've been a little bit unsure on which game I was going to do next, because I both had this game, Banishers Ghost of New Eden, and I also had Alone in the Dark Remake online, and a lot of other games from last year which I haven't played either. But I decided to start with one of the newest games, which is Banishers, and the reason for that is simply because a friend of me told that I had to play it. I had my eyes on this game from the start, but that recommendation from a friend was simply what I needed to make the decision on what to play next. So with that, we're going to start a new game. By the way, I should probably check if there are any music settings here, just to make sure that there are no problems with soundtrack and anything. No, there's no. So then we should be good. Yeah, okay. Let's start. First of all, we have to make a choice. Difficulty: story, for players who wish to focus on the narrative. That is sort of me, but story, that is a little bit too simple for me. Easy, for players who wish to enjoy the game with forgiving combat challenge. Normal, for players who wish to enjoy a balanced experience of story and combat. Hard, for players who seek a challenging combat experience. Very hard, for players who seek a very challenging combat experience. And the difficulty modifies enemy damage, enemy health points, the amount of decoction or the decoctions you can recover after encounters, and the timing of exploration puzzles. You can change the difficulty whenever you want during the game. So what I tend to do then, when you can change the difficulty, is that I begin the game with normal, but if there are some points in the game where I don't get further, or where I can't progress without going down, I usually then go down to easy. I will try as best as I can to not go down on story, but I might have to switch between easy and normal sometimes. But anyways, we start on normal. And by the way, when it comes to cam, there might be cases where I'm not doing cam on this Let's Play, but for now I'm doing cam.
The ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. I need to be.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
I'm sorry
Consider
if
our lovers,
I look a little
Antea
bit
and
confused
Red,
or
the greatest banishers
whatever
I
at
ever
this
knew.
point, but
Life to the living, we say, and
I'll
death
explain
to the
it
dead.
afterwards.
It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, Banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a
By the way,
trifle.
I should
It comes to
probably
us all, to haunt or be haunted. There lies
give
the
some
true
power
horror.
to my iPad here.
I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
So we're in 1695.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January.
That's a long time
Backside
ago.
off in the summertime, I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. It's cold
Okay,
as a
so the
bishop's
graphics
arse.
looks a little bit
Twice as
better
wide.
in
I
this
don't mind
scene at
saying it,
least.
I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two.
Okay, now that we can kind of move our character, I think I should explain why I looked at confused or terrified or I don't know what I was. My face was giving when we were in the house and so on. But as some of you might know, I have had a couple of had a couple of years of animation studies, and the texture on the skin of the characters when they were in that house, that didn't seem good to me at that or at least at that point, because that reminded me very much about some of those textures you could easily get when you were trying to make basic 3D models and try to give them human skin and so on. So it was terrified. That was why I was a little bit off in the beginning here, but in this scene the animation and the models and so on already seems better, so it might be the Xbox that has needed a little bit of time to eventually pull in all the textures and so on. So yeah, with that out of the way, we should focus on the story and not the graphics.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
Okay. Oh, wrong button. I was pushing B instead of A.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
Looks steady enough.
Watch out!
Ugh. Is it just me or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Over-eager apprentices. I can break my way through here.
RB. That was effective. Came from there. Oh, holy.
Down you go.
That was easy?
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
Read New Eden Town. A letter, old and damp. Dear cousin, this farce that is New Eden Town has gone on long enough. You tried all you could to make it work, to build something there. But if the words you send me are true, then by God take your wife and your precious children. Pack your belongings and leave that ungodly place. Come to Providence and live with us. There is farm work here, and Simone and I will gladly take you until you find a place of your own. Please, I'm begging you, come to us. We are family and the children will be safer here. John James, Providence, 8th of September, 1694. So it's that type of game with a lot of reading that I can enjoy.
More wonder.
More of them?
Behind you!
Yeah, as easy as falling off a box. Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
Just trying to see if there are any letters around here. Attacking with your weapons, fill the banish gore. When the banish gore is full, press to banish your target. Or press A.
Time to leave for too slow.
And note, damp and bloody. Perhaps these words will be lost in time, but I must write them. The date? I cannot say. I know it is the month of June in the year 1695. I thought we would be safer in Providence. I thought we would finally see the children again, and the golden wheat fields would ring with their laughter. Their mother now lies dead, and I shall join her soon. Something insidious walks the roads. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. You who read this now, I tell you, run.
These people left New Eden Town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
I can tell that I'm going to enjoy the story already.
I could beat you in my sleep.
Spectral dust.
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do?
And there are no stamina meter. Great.
Your welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles. It'll be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
A pretty word for a set of shackles.
I'm sure folk here are just as open.
Just getting used to the new streaming administration on Twitch. I was a little bit unsure if I could see how long I had streamed or not. So, Charles is where? The inn is that way, so we should probably start there. Maybe that building there?
This must be the inn. Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink. Finally.
Banishers, please come in. As it is called, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I assume...
Keep digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thick-Skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us?
Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for
Has
your
he
loss.
been
We'll do what we
taken
can
by ghosts?
for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you in your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
What do you think happened?
I could guess, to little use. It is evident, however, that Charles's unexpected death is linked to his investigation of the curse. In the minister's absence, I try, in all humility, to protect us all, body and soul, from our ongoing peril. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worstens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What do you think caused the curse?
In my humble opinion, I'll point to the obvious. The Abyss disgorges its spawn upon New Eden, bent on making God's poor creatures suffer. As to the nature of the demon, that's what we're paying you to find out. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For Charles. Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Perhaps we may come to you for advice.
Please do, madam, for I would be only too glad to give it.
So,
Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
Esther Davenport. There's going to be a lot of conversations in the beginning, I guess.
Damn it, Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people are idiots if they believe prayer will save them.
So I guess some of the conversation choices there kinda
Antea, Red.
might lead to an ending, a specific ending eventually.
Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
Does that mean our first ghost hunt will eventually be Charles? Or hunt? That is probably the wrong thing to call it, but the first ghost we're going to look for is probably Charles.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse? It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well-read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
And with this conversation, we're going to end our first little glimpse into Banishers Ghost of New Eden. This is definitely a game I'm looking forward to proceed with, so look forward to next video from the game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video or stream. Bye guys!